Welcome to the kunalarora show featuring Dennis Rooney and Bruce, who's not here.
He called out sick?
He called out.
He's lazy.
All right, so you came in here.
Uh-huh.
You bustled in here.
I bustled in?
You bustle in.
In
You
a
bustle
mood.
in everywhere. So you bustle in, and you go, we have like the same haircut.
Yeah, we kind of came in with the same haircut.
Totally understandable. This is what I wanted to ask you right off the jump.
Okay.
All right. So I have a general... Do you stick with the same barber?
No, I have a strategy. I have...
Before you even begin.
Okay.
Because it sounds like a maniac's... It sounds like a maniac's concoction.
Uh-huh.
So I have the same barber, okay? This is like a block and a half from my house. We're talking 90-second walk. I'm there.
How long you been going to this guy?
I've been with this guy for maybe a year and a half now.
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah. So I had to get a haircut because I just didn't have time this week. I'm going to be busy. All that shit. I look at the schedule. I book an appointment, try to get one with him. He's not available. Mm-hmm. So I book an appointment, whoever's available. I get this barber. I walk in. He's not there. But I do say, I feel like I'm having an affair.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm not, this is my barber, and he's not there.
Oh,
and
like you're cheating on your regular
cheating
guy?
on my barber. So then one guy goes, it's all right. We're all family. It's all good. But the person who gives me a haircut, phenomenal haircut. I'm enjoying
This one?
it. Yeah.
Really? You're happy with your haircut?
I mean, what? I don't care if you're not. But
No. It looks good, but I
No.
thought you were going to be like, I thought you were going to say he gave you too close of a buzz on the sides there.
I like it. I kind of like it.
Have you thought about going full, like, crew cut?
I don't know. I don't know what a crew cut is.
You don't know what a crew cut is?
I don't know what a crew cut is.
I didn't know I was doing a podcast with an idiot. You don't know what a crew cut is? Yes, you do.
Is that like, what is that? Where you put a bowl on your head and you shave around
No,
it?
Kunal, that's a bowl cut.
Okay.
All right, which you also know.
Yeah, okay.
Don't play stupid on this podcast.
You look like you have a saucer cut.
I have no patience for
I don't know. Okay.
your ignorance.
I'm not being ignorant, man. I just don't know what a crew cut is, so just tell me what a crew cut is.
A crew cut is like a buzz cut. It's
just all buzz.
Yeah, it's not like a military style haircut.
It's a military style
Yeah,
haircut. the entire thing.
the entire thing.
Buzz.
So
So
what
they
you
just-
have on your sides,
Yeah,
the whole head.
Okay. I've done that before. I don't care to do that.
Yeah. You should keep the tuft on top.
I like the tuft.
You need a tuft.
I like the tuft.
Your tuft floats. It's very...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
the barber said.
Yeah.
She was great.
Because your hair's thinning. You're going to throw me out, aren't you?
Well,
Welcome back to Kunal Only.
and Bruce will occasionally be sitting second chair.
No. Your hair's not that
Bruce
thin.
speaks words. His first one's hair's thinning.
Your hair's not that thin.
No, I know. Listen, I'm on Propecia. I don't care.
I just have such thick hair. That
You've got a coif.
It's one of the few
For
things...
those who've never seen Dennis, and most people haven't, and most people probably never will, but the point being is that he's got a thick Irish head of hair.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal head of hair
Yeah.
that, once again, most people will not ever see.
Yeah.
But it's, so it's good. It's
Thin
good.
penis, thick hair.
Yeah.
That's what they say when they talk about Dennis
That's
Rooney.
what they say on the message boards.
Yeah, what he lacks in his underwear, he's making up for under his hat.
Yeah. All the message boards say it. All the message boards.
4chan mostly.
Yeah, 4chan, you know what I mean? All the fucking... All right, anyway.
Okay.
So,
I can't stop staring at your hair now. It's like a rogue wave.
all right, okay. Point being,
Yeah.
you piece of shit, is that is it bad etiquette to you know what I mean? To not... You want to see your barber, you can't, you're in a bit of a bind, you know what I mean? You want to get a haircut, and you decide, I don't have time.
The barber you normally go to,
Yeah.
does he know you by first name?
Yes.
Like if you saw him on the street, he'd be like, Kunal, what's going on?
100%.
Okay. And how often did you go to him?
Maybe once a month.
Really? That often?
Yeah.
With hair that thin? You really need to cut it that off?
Maybe there's something wrong with him that he's not cutting this hair.
He's thinning your hair?
He's thinning my hair out. I've never felt... This hair feels thicker after this barber.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's like the mom in The Sixth Sense. He's been quietly poisoning you.
Was it the mom?
You don't remember that? It wound up being the mom the whole time.
Oh, my God.
Where she was poisoning her daughter, keeping her sick.
Oh, you know what I realized? I never watched the movie.
You never seen The Sixth Sense?
I never saw The Sixth Sense.
He was a ghost the whole time. You don't
it
need
got
to see it.
spoiled for me. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
want to see it. It's like, who gives a shit?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
it was a great movie.
Yeah.
And
okay.
your haircut reminds me of it.
Okay, that's great.
apparently.
That's great. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, your skin reminds me of the ghostly figure that is Bruce Willis.
All right, you pulled it together. I
pulled
thought
it
it was going to be
I was
wordy.
you were getting real antsy. Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't know where I was going with this, but when I landed, I was like, ooh.
Have you ever had this problem before where you couldn't get your barber?
This is the first time happening.
All right. So when you go back to, are you going to go back to him or are you going to switch?
I think I'm going to go back to him.
Really?
Yeah.
But you tell him, you take a picture of it now. And
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
If you can't replicate this,
Your replacement's sitting right there.
you're very replaceable.
It's almost like it's like a good threat, you know?
Yeah.
But do you feel like that's betrayal? What's your
don't
thought? Is
think
this
it's-
bad etiquette?
Well, I don't have the same MO as most people do with their barbers and
What does
stuff.
that mean?
I don't have a guy.
Okay.
I don't have a guy. I don't even have a cut.
You just go in there?
When I go in and sit down,
You
know
just
what?
sit there and you go, look how thick this hair
You go,
is.
do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you
man.
want. I don't matter. I'm going to be growing back anyway.
It's like giving an amazing ice sculpturist
Yeah,
a
yeah.
huge block of ice
Yeah.
and just being like, have at it.
Right. I hope you enjoy what you're about to do. This is a phenomenal day for you to work with this thick cut of hair. By the way, I'm going back to a basement and no one's ever going to see
Yes,
me.
yeah, no one's ever going to say. I get real Trump about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, people tell me I have the best hair.
Yeah.
Everyone wants my hair. You're very lucky to be cutting my hair.
But also, a lot of people don't get a chance to touch my hair.
Yeah, and then I don't pay them.
Yeah.
Just like Donnie J.
Right. Hey.
No, I will. I don't go to the same barber over and over because when I go to a barbershop, I want a haircut, I want to get in and out, and I don't want to fucking talk to anybody.
No, what's that thing called? No, you know that thing where you have
Etiquette?
No,
Tact?
not etiquette. Where it's got like like when you rely on somebody and you got like a thing, and you don't want to betray them.
Like this right here, right now.
How you're just gonna? I mean, you know when it's just,
What is it? I really don't.
you know that thing where it's just like you don't want to let them feel betrayal, like loyalty. Man, that took a while to come out.
You are such a treacherous, traitorous jerk that you're like, what's that thing people always tell me I have none of? What is that again?
My God, what is it?
I've read about it in books.
Integrity? What is that?
I've seen it in movies.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Loyal ties?
You could barely say it without.
I just throw up.
No, I have zero loyalty to barbers. I go to different places all the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone to get to know me. I don't want the conversation.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy to me is this. Knowing you, and I'm about to bring some shit out.
Oh, God.
You come in here with this devil may care attitude, hair in the wind as it ought to be, right?
So thick though, the wind does nothing to
yeah,
it.
it does not. Right, it feels always gelled.
Yeah, it's like a skyscraper. It just sways slightly in the intense wind.
Some even think it's like a Lego character's hairpiece.
It's Mate.
Yeah, it's so you come in here with this like I ain't loyal to nobody.
I said I'm not loyal to my barber.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean-
you went to the same garbage mechanic for a long fucking time.
It's so funny
Who
you brought
screwed
that
you
up
over?
because I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah?
today. I wanted a little bit of my mechanic. First of all, I have not been going to the same mechanic forever. I had a mechanic.
Yeah.
And then he died. Wait, no, he didn't die.
Yeah,
he retired.
He retired. This is about to be a whole different conversation.
Because you went to him too, didn't you?
I like the guy.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob. He was a great mechanic.
Yeah. You know why Bob was a great mechanic? Because you go in,
Yeah.
he'd be like, what's wrong with your car? Okay, leave it. He's not like, how's your family?
Yeah, he doesn't
What
care.
do you do for a
doesn't give a
living?
shit,
You don't
no.
give a fuck.
You don't give
all
a
right?
damn. He got my favorite part is the little one time I go to see this Dennis's mechanic, his family mechanic.
Family mechanic.
And he goes, he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're Dennis. Dennis told me about you. He's like, yeah. I'd been, I service all the cars. Yeah, the other day, his mother, Teresa. Huh, Mother Teresa. Yeah, his Teresa was here. And it was
the happiest you've ever seen him.
yeah. It was just like he realized what had been said, and he was like, oh,
Huh.
all right.
I guess some people would think that's funny.
Yeah.
You know? And he's just like looking at you like, do you think Mother Teresa's funny?
Because I don't.
He didn't tell me you were brown.
Yeah.
I guess I should have known by the name. Well, he always had that vibe of like
Yeah.
an asshole, but he never really did anything.
No, he's just a straight shooter.
Just a straight shooter. No, he retired, so I had to start going to a new mechanic. And here's what my new mechanic does. And we will circle back to the
Right.
barber. That is not
Sure,
over.
sure.
My new mechanic, I
Oh.
always call him before I go there. He's very cheap.
Yeah.
Like very reasonably priced.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, you got to leave your car there maybe a day or two.
I thought you meant cheap, like you get back and like the products that are not meant to be, they're no longer metal, they're just plastic.
My car's on cinder blocks.
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened? He's like, I don't know. It's,
Yeah, it's
crazy. You know,
what I mean?
he's got my tires under his arms. Like,
It's like the rims of where you're, he just spray painted them black. Those are your new tires.
Yeah, those are your new tires.
Yeah.
Try them out.
The hood is plastic.
I think it is. No, it's metal. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's fully metal. It's fully metal. Yeah.
These Hondas, man, I don't know. They're getting a little cheap.
So go on.
So you got to leave your car there. It's probably going to take a little longer. It might be hard to get in because it's a busy shop.
Right.
So I always call ahead, and I'm always like, can I drop it in today, blah, blah, blah. And every time I show up,
Yeah.
after calling, every time I'll pull in, he's usually standing outside bullshitting, and he looks at me like this. He puts his hands up, and he goes, what are you doing here? And I'm like, well, my car's fucked up. Why else would I be here? And I talked to you on the phone 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But he's always like surprised.
This is legitimate.
Yes.
This is in full earnest. He's like, what are you doing
He's
here?
like, what are you doing here?
I'm going to tell you right now, the first time, I'd let it go. Second time, I'm out.
Every time.
I'm
it's like,
out, dude. I'm so fucking out. I had a mechanic that would try to upsell me on things and try to tell me. He's like, you know, I could do this, but I'm not gonna fucking screw you over. I'm not gonna do, but I'm gonna do it like this. And it's like, yeah, but the price still seems to be really high.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening here.
And I didn't come in for that.
Yeah.
I came in because I needed new wipers or whatever. And it's like, just fucking
You can't do that on your own?
I recently paid for new wipers out of laziness, and I felt guilty about it because I know I can do it.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Sometimes
Time.
You got
you
the
want
money.
the time.
Yeah, I was
That's
already
it.
getting my oil changed. They were like,
Right.
"I noticed your wipers fucked up." I'm like, "Yeah, change them.
Run it.
Just change them."
Yeah.
Every time I come into this place, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What do you? And a lot of times, I'll be like, "I just saw you 3 months ago."
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's after a while, it's just shit responses on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Go for it.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was busy fucking your wife, man.
Oh,
Hey!
That's it. What if he finally warms up to you?
Yeah, he goes, I've been waiting for 3 months for you to say that.
He's like, my wife's been dead for 10 years, and I think about her every day.
We buried her in the back. He has a tombstone back there. That's why he's always busy. He's just visiting the
He looks
grave.
over his shoulder. He's like, Linda. She rolls out from under a car. What? This guy says he's been fucking you. Just gets a wrench and starts walking towards you. Then she gets to you. She's like, what are you doing here?
Hey!
Hey.
The kid peeps out from the window. Hey, what are you doing here?
What I got to do is I got to beat him to it. The next
Yeah.
time I go is I got to pull in, and he's going to put up his hands on and be like, what are you doing here, dude? He's like, I work here.
I thought you were fired.
Yeah, I thought you were fired. Yeah, I don't like that about my mechanic. And the last time I left my car with my mechanic, it needed some major repairs.
Yeah.
Left it there for a good 5 days.
Jesus Christ.
5 days without your vehicle
I mean, insane.
is a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially when you live on like the outskirts of Queens like me.
100%, yeah.
I don't take the bus.
No, of course not.
I'm going to take the bus.
Absolutely not.
I'll drive the bus.
Yeah, you look like the bus driver.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm not taking the bus.
Yeah.
So I come
They
back.
put out that thing for the wheelchair assistant you might get on.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save my.
Yeah, of course.
So last time I go there, he calls me. Oh, and that's the other thing. Actually, he doesn't call me.
I don't like that.
He's the type of mechanic where, like, if I drop it in at the beginning of the day for
Right.
something simple like an oil change,
Sure.
and he'll say, he's like, an oil change, you got to leave it here. Can't do it while you wait. You got to leave it here. I'm like, all right, because he does a good job and it's
Can't
cheap.
you roll? Wait. How much is an oil change?
So he'll do the oil change and your inspection for like $120. Synthetic oil alone costs like $80.
No, you're already paying too much.
I disagree. I don't think so.
100%.
No.
I'm paying 65.
Yeah, but then he's gonna upsell you on some bullshit. You're
No,
gonna walk out there
I
spending
go to a
$250.
whole different mechanic.
Oh,
My
you-
new mechanic now.
Did you drop your old guy?
Yeah, no. I mean, yes.
No loyalty.
Yeah, no. I've been going to this guy for years, and then I was like done. But I switched mechanics on the tail end of my last car.
Okay. So say I drop it up there for an oil change for the
Yeah.
day or whatever, and
The day for an oil change is insane, right?
Well,
I mean, people gotta
9 to 5, 8 hours. It's my day off or whatever. It's like, yeah, I get it. All right,
That's crazy.
And it's also last minute. I call him morning of. I'm like, can you do this today?
Was he
He's
drilling
like,
for the oil?
maybe.
Yeah, like that's insane.
Maybe he's digging up the dinosaurs himself.
Yeah, and just grinding them up.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there.
He's putting in vegetable oil into my car. I'm like, all right, listen, I defended you on the podcast, but this is very cheap. I'll tell him, I'll be like, all right, so just call me when it's ready. And he'll
Right.
be like, yeah, I'll call you. I always wind up calling at like 4:45 because I don't want to call him and rush him.
Dude, this sucks. This guy blows.
I feel like I'm explaining an abusive relationship.
Yeah, man, you're like, and you're just like, what do you mean? This isn't normal? What do you mean? You're telling me you don't want? You've just been walking into doors?
Your mechanic doesn't smack you around a little bit
Yeah.
every time you go to pick up your car?
Your mechanic doesn't come home into your house and start yelling at you?
Yeah, your mechanic doesn't make you cry on the regular because the chicken's burnt?
Your mechanic doesn't threaten your parents?
Your mechanic threatens suicide every time you say you're going to go to a new mechanic?
Your mechanic promises he's going to change, but he never changes?
All right.
Your mechanic says this is the last time, but this is clearly not the last time.
Your mechanic's writing songs on the acoustic guitar to win you back.
Your mechanic says if you tell your friends about this.
Your mechanic says it's your fault. You make me do this. Why do you make me do this, Dennis?
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So like I'll wait all day, and I don't want to call him. I don't want to be the guy who's calling at like 1 p.m. Like, did you do it yet?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I told you I'd call you.
Sure.
I always wait till like 4:45, and then I'll call him at 4:45.
Man, this is insane.
And I'm sheepish on the phone.
Of course you are.
Hey, baby.
I mean, you talk real fucking tough to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but your mechanic, you look at you.
He's got a full head of hair. I respect him.
Right? Okay, all right. That's what it. Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Sure.
So I call him at 4:45, and I go, "Hey, it's Dennis Rooney. I got the Honda CR-V. I left it in for the oil change."
Yeah, pretends he doesn't even.
What did you say?
Pretends he doesn't even know you.
He's like,
you
got the wrong number.
Yeah.
He goes, "What are you doing on the phone?" He always, you're making me start to hate my mechanic the more I think about this. He always goes, "Yeah, it was ready 3 hours ago."
I'm going to tell you fucking right now, bro. I'm going to pull out the last of this thinning hair, and I'm going to tell you right now, I better get your mechanic's number. This guy fucking sucks.
Pips. His name's Pip.
Fuck Pip.
Pip. What a weird name.
Yeah,
too.
well, fuck Pip.
And he could...
Sounds made up.
He could just say, "Yeah, you're ready."
Yeah.
But he always makes a point to be
dude,
like...
I want... This sounds like my old mechanic, dude.
Yeah?
This sounds like my old mechanic. Complete piece of shit. Garbage energy. Always bullshit behavior.
Yeah.
Made me wait forever to get fucking things done. I'm not sitting there all fucking day, dude. I'd have no choice.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go anywhere. So I'd sit there for 6 hours, dude.
Wait, you'd be at the mechanic?
I had nowhere else to go. I couldn't go anywhere.
You couldn't get... How far were you from your house?
It was 5 towns.
Where were you? Oh, you were living in Belrose at the time?
No, I was living in Kensington at one point.
Jesus, get a local mechanic.
I know.
Dude. You can't be driving...
My mechanic now, stellar.
Yeah?
I go in there early, get out early. Got me right on the lift. No problem. Synthetic oil change, $65.
Bad.
That's not bad at all.
I'm skeptical, though.
Yeah, no, what do you mean skeptical
I'm
of what?
skeptical of the quality of your synthetic oil.
Go
Carl.
for it, dude. You're the one with bad cars.
I'm going to go give a taste test afterwards. I'm going to take the dipstick out.
Yeah. Oh,
that's not synthetic.
That's
organic oil.
Yeah, it's even better.
That's popcorn butter.
It's better than synthetic. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. It's phenomenal.
I think that's pancake batter. On your car.
My car's still doing great on miles.
Well, it's running on blueberries.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. As organic as possible.
So the last time
I'm driving the other day, a watermelon rind comes out the exhaust.
apple seeds just come out of your air conditioner.
Yeah, somehow I'm getting checks back for, you know how like when you do the green stuff?
No, what are you talking about?
You know, like you get reimbursements from the government, and like when after for doing that's enough.
Nah, it's good to have the out though. I intend on using it.
I had to pull the fucking parachute. I had no idea what I was rambling
sometimes.
on about something.
The green stuff.
Yeah.
Someone's on the green stuff.
Like if you have like solar energy, they give you like they'll reimburse you for getting solar panels.
Okay,
installed.
rebate checks.
Yeah, rebate
sort of
checks.
thing.
Yeah. So
glad we got there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the last time I go to pick up my car, same thing. I call him at like 4:45.
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah, it's been ready." Like
right.
I'm the asshole.
Sure.
Like he couldn't fucking pick up the phone, Pip,
absolutely,
and call me. I would have been down there.
Yeah.
So I go there. It's wintertime, so it's dark already. I get there at like 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? And I come in.
Where do you go?
Here's where Pip.
Where do you go?
Where do you go? Mechanic. Do 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 do. Where do you go? He starts singing that to me.
Yeah. Ooh 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 monkey wrench. Ooh ooh ooh. All right.
I like when we get musical on here.
It's a little fun.
What do you mean? Where do I go? Like, what, you want me to give out his exact?
No.
Pips
I don't need Pips' his fucking address. I'll never go there. Where do you go to wait?
I go home.
To your mom's house.
My parents' house.
Yeah.
It's not just her house.
Well, whatever.
Daddy paid for it.
I get it.
Daddy.
That sounds gross.
He would cringe if he ever heard me call him Daddy. He'd
Papa.
punch me in the face.
Papa paid for it.
But you call me Dad or Eugene. That's it.
Father paid for it.
Father pays. I go to my father's house. Well, it is kind of nice that I like dropping the car up there because then it's like, just go to my parents' house, watch cable TV, flip around on the HBO channels.
100%. It's great.
And just wait for him to call.
Yeah.
And he
like
never does.
That's what I'm saying. It's a complete waste of a fucking day, dude.
Yeah, it's a whole burn of a day.
So go on. What happens?
I get there. This is after leaving the car there for 5 days, though. This is the most recent time I had to drop it off to him.
5 days?
5 days. I was getting my transmission rebuilt.
Okay.
He gave me a good cash price on it.
Sure.
And I go, here's where Pip always redeems himself is whenever I go to pick it up, he's always so nice. Because it's the end of the day.
He just finished abusing you.
He's ripping me off to my face.
Yeah, he's ripping you off to your face. He's collecting money off you. He's abused you, and now of course he's gonna be nice after.
He's just making fun of me all day to his clients and his employees.
I'm gonna tell you right now, a day after my dad's heavy drinking, the next day, pleasant as a pie.
Nice guy.
Peach, man. He was a peach. Guy was a true peach.
The bruises were still fresh, but he was like, "Hey, you look good today.
Oh, how'd you get that?
How did that happen? Who'd you say?" All right.
I guess I should see the other guy.
Yeah.
You are the other guy.
You are the other guy. Look in the mirror, father.
Yeah. Papa.
So I go in. I have a jovial conversation with him. He tells me, like, this transmission's good. It should be good now.
Yeah, I just got a new pool put in. Thanks.
Yeah. I pay him in cash with a full envelope. A lot of singles in there because I never got around to the bank to swap them out.
How could you? You're basically stuck at a house. You didn't know where to go.
And I said to him, I'm like, I hope that's okay. There's a lot of singles in there, but it's all there. And he goes, do I need to count it? And I go, no, it's all there. I promise you it's all there.
Of course.
And then he slapped me with the envelope. He's like, no, it feels right.
Yeah. You know when they do that condescending thing where it's just hitting you with the thing on the shoulder? Like, yeah, I know you're good for it.
I know you're good for it.
It's disgusting.
Because I'd kill you if it was ever off.
Yeah, I could just cut your brake line.
If the count was off, the next time you come in here, brake line's cut.
Man, what a fucking... This is a disgusting relationship.
I give him the money.
Of course you do.
I go outside, get into my CRV, my Honda CRV.
Right.
And the stereo has been reset. You know how you got to punch the code in to get it working again?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there for a minute.
Fucking around.
I start the car, turn on my lights. I'm right outside of his shop. And as I'm flipping through the book to get the code to put in, I see him start walking up to the car. He's walking up to the car with his hands up in the air like he's about to ask me again, what are you doing here?
I swear, man, I'm telling you right now, I do not know where this is going. I do not like where this is going, and I'm very angry. Dude, I wish there was like a number I could call.
You're going to beat up my mechanic?
I'm
going to be
right
my
now,
white knight?
Yeah,
save the
I'm
day?
going to have to, dude. We're going to have to get you into a shelter for people who have cars that need car care.
You're going to pull Goodfellas on him? You're just going to walk up one day and just pistol whip him in front of everybody?
I'm going to have to. I'm going to pistol pip him.
If he had came up to me and been like, what are you doing here? I would have finally been like, oh, you're just funny. You're fucking
absolutely,
with me.
Of
Like,
course, right.
He doesn't say that.
No.
He comes up to the car. I roll down the window. I go, what's up? He goes, he points at the car, and he says with accusation in his voice, he goes, yeah, you got a headlight out. And I go, well, Pip, the car's been here for 5 days. You don't think you might have noticed I had a headlight out?
This is insane behavior. Dude, this is crazy. Go on.
He goes, well, I'd change it for you right now, but I'm closing up for the night.
Oh, my God. What a fucking scumbag.
And I just go, dude, don't even worry about it.
You go to a complete scumbag mechanic.
I go, I'll change the headlight.
Of course you will.
I could handle that much.
It's my fault.
I don't have another day to get my headlight changed.
Yeah, of course.
But this fucking
You're
guy.
in the dark.
You got a headlight out, you idiot.
I would.
I wanted to be like, how much have you been running these headlights at home to light your house?
I would not be surprised. You drive off, you get a ticket.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd go right back to him.
Yeah.
I've said this story to a few people, and of course my dad, he's like, well, he wouldn't be looking at your headlight if he's doing the transmission. I'm like, yeah, but you'd think he'd check these things.
No.
The car's been there for 5 days.
Your dad is a working man, so he's gonna
side with the working man.
Side with the working man. It's like whenever there's any sort of like laborious thing involved.
Laborious.
You and I have to do it. You always give me no fucking you give me nothing but shit. You're like, yeah, just do it. Don't be a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You give me nonstop shit for it. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you right now.
Get over it.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
And you know what? Your dad, he could eat a fucking boot for not siding with you.
Oh, you're lucky you said boot.
Yeah.
He'd walk right in the door. He'd know. He's like, listen, you call me daddy. That's one thing. Tell me eat a dick. Somebody's going to die.
Yeah, of course. That's why I picked boot, because he probably has eaten one.
I could hear the tiny hesitation in your voice, too.
I thought about it. I thought about it. But I could be respectful. Yeah.
Your dog's a bitch. All right? I'll cross the line.
I don't care.
So if that's how my mechanic treats me, my barber just cuts my ears the whole time. He's like, you like that? You like that, fatty? You fucking idiot.
He's like trimming the ear full on.
I don't care how thick your hair is. You suck.
I'm sitting to the right of you because I've never seen that on your right side. Your entire ear is gone.
I'm Picasso. Yeah. Was it Picasso?
I don't know.
Whatever. Somebody. You know the reference.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
All right, I deserve that one. So barbershops.
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the prize.
Yeah.
I don't like going to the same barber because I don't like having a rapport.
Yeah.
But it does suck sometimes because if I get a good cut that I like,
Right.
I can't really go back there. You know? I just can't.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is how good my mechanic is.
He's cutting my hair. Cuts my hair while he changes the oil.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
How do you do that? Keeps me in the car, and when I get out, still no hair in the car.
Incredible.
It's incredible.
That's something that needs to be.
You know what's absurd? Cuts my hair, does my taxes.
gives me a crystal ball reading.
Yeah.
Talk to my dead relatives while I'm at it.
Reads my my star charts.
Yeah. Takes my blood pressure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Does triage. Takes my blood.
Yeah.
Tests that and the oil.
Cleans my teeth.
Right. Gives me a vision test.
He jerks me off. All right, I'll fucking say it.
I'll say it.
I come every time I go to the
phenomenal. It's a phenomenal mechanic.
He's a jack of all trades.
Yeah. So this is how good my mechanic is. When I had the Ultima, I couldn't pass inspection.
Yeah.
And
you had that car a long time.
Yeah, I did. Right. So they were like, listen, you can't pass inspection. And this is becoming, and it's like, I can't find a way to reset this and get you under. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes they could reset it, run it enough times, run it the amount.
Do you remember specifically what it was?
I don't.
Okay.
So this is what they did. So then they said, all right, the sensor that's causing the inspection fail, there's a sensor for something in your car. So we're going to try to change the sensor.
Yeah.
Right? So they do the work of getting under there, changing the sensor. And they're like, if the inspection light still comes on, then it's something else. And the thing that we need to do to fix it, I think it had something to do with my transmission.
Okay.
They're like, in order to fix that, that's going to be like $1,400.
It's a lot of money.
They're like, yeah, wouldn't be worth the price of the car.
Yeah.
So then they change this chip in there, and the inspection light still comes back on. So I go, all right, well, what about this thing that I did? Now it's useless, the chip that I did. And they go, oh, no. We're going to take that out, return the part, and I won't charge you for that.
Ooh, he's returning the bad part in place of the new one?
No, returning the part that they put in there because they're like, hey, and they're not charging me for labor at all.
Oh, they're going to put it in, have it pass, and then put the old one in?
Well, I mean, they were going to try to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't working.
Right.
So instead, they're like, we can't, the chip that we put in, it's not going to make a difference.
Right.
So they're like, we're going to take that chip in and put the chip that you had in there before, and it's fine. Doesn't matter because what's not working is mechanical, and in order to fix it, it's going to be like $1,400. Okay. So they undo all that work that they did, and they don't charge me for it, man, because that's the kind of mechanic I go to. All right?
Ooh, your mechanic's so fucking
You know what this sounds like? You know what this sounds like?
He did work on your car and he didn't charge you.
You know what it sounds like when somebody.
What does it sound like?
It sounds like when somebody's in a loving relationship has to talk to somebody who's in an abusive relationship.
My mechanic would kick the shit out of your mechanic.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
He loves me.
Yeah.
He's trying his best.
I want you to cry on this podcast. All right.
I'm surprised you didn't ask to get the chip put in your head.
Yeah, there we go. All right,
top
5 countries. Australia, give a big shout out to Australia coming through the listenership. Canada, Norway, Germany, Sweden. Listen, if you're listening in these countries, let me know. Yeah. Send us a message. Let us know you're out there.
Reach out.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe we'll come to Norway. Do a live pod.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I'm down for it. Top 5 cities. San Francisco, L.A., Sydney, Australia, Chicago, Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha stays strong every
week.
Yo,
Omaha, stay listening.
How pissed would Omaha be if we went to Norway and not Omaha?
I would totally understand them not listening ever again.
Yeah. I mean, Omaha's cool, though. We should go. We can go, maybe, at some point. No?
No, absolutely not.
They got comedy in Omaha?
No. I mean, they do. I'm sure they do. All but what was I going to say? So I finished working at Soul Joel's for the residency.
You were there for Summerfest.
I was there for 4 weeks running, every week hosting and occasionally featuring on some shows.
Summertime under a dome.
Yeah, man.
Doing stand-up.
Yeah. It was a lot.
In the sand.
This is the thing that really it was the sand. I hate sand.
You hate sand?
I hate the beach, man.
Guys, sound off in the comments.
Good. I just can't stand the beach. It's disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't stand the beach?
No, I hate it.
Really?
So Dina and I went away to her brother rented a house in Cape May.
A lot of sand in Cape May.
Yeah. I got I got ate up so badly by these bugs.
Oh, bugs are another thing.
Yeah, like horseshoe flies or whatever the fuck they call.
They bite.
They bite, dude.
They don't just like,
they don't give me.
They bite and you feel it.
Yeah,
it feels like
hard.
a pinch.
Yeah, it feels honestly like just getting hit with a tiny hammer.
Yeah.
It is painful. And it's just like I'm getting eaten up on this, and I can't use regular bug spray.
I was going to say, you're not sprayed down?
This is the thing. I need, man.
You need that DEET.
No, I'm allergic to DEET.
Isn't everybody? It's like cancerous.
Yeah.
That's why you're not supposed to use it, but the shit works.
Yeah, yeah. I can't.
What happens if you're allergic to DEET?
My skin I break out.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's no good.
Right.
So, you know.
Better to get bitten by horseflies?
I guess so. I don't fucking know. I got like organic.
I was just about to say there's not. Can't you like?
Yeah. So there's the thing. I ordered like non-DEET free bug spray, and I had it sent to Joel's, right? Because I was there every weekend.
Yeah.
And I didn't think to do it until the last day.
You had bug spray the whole time?
No, I should have ordered. I didn't have bug spray the entire time. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It was an absolutely ridiculous situation. But
I didn't see that many bugs when I was at Joel's.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting eaten up because I was there earlier. You know what I mean?
Have you ever heard anything that like Indians have sweet blood?
What?
My mom claims that Irish people have like sweet blood, and that's why we get bit by mosquitoes a lot. Good. You gonna call my mom a dumb bitch to my face? Is that what you're gonna do?
That's like the most ridiculous like stereotype I've ever heard. That's so off fucking kilter in terms of like what it is.
Potatoes, we drink a lot, and we got that sweet blood.
Sweet blood.
Sweet blood. Sometimes if you make an Irish cheesecake, you add a few drops of blood.
You know, if you look on the bottom of German people's feet, there's a banana.
That should be that.
They all have tattoos.
What do you mean a tattoo of banana? No. A full edible, unwrapped banana.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like what kind of like nonsense?
You never heard of that?
You never heard of that?
There could be science behind it.
Yeah. You never heard that behind every Australian's ears a berry?
That's a magic trick.
Yeah.
I'm talking about having sweet blood.
Sweet blood.
Plus those things you can just check the bottom of a German's foot or
of
behind
course.
a Swede's ear.
Of course, right.
You can't really check for the sweetness of an
like
Irish
if you
person's
ever
blood.
speak to a Chilean and you cut him open, there's a tiramisu inside.
Irish people have sweet blood.
Okay.
All right, they do.
Right.
We do have sweet blood.
Sure.
And we have kind eyes.
Kind of a sucker.
You've never heard anything
That's
about
who you are.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm finding out a lot of things about myself on this podcast today.
Absolutely. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, this guy's taking advantage of you in terms of your time. His bad etiquette on his end. Shit etiquette.
Should I say something to him?
You should not
like,
go.
You know Bob,
no.
or Pip rather. Bob is the old guy. That's the thing. Bob would call you.
Bob was phenomenal.
Bob would say, "Get your ass down
Dude,
here, buddy."
I went to this guy once and I said the only reason I wouldn't continue to go to this guy is because of proximity.
Right. Yeah.
But that was it. And my mechanic, the tire place, I'll give him a shout out. Phenomenal.
Is that the name of the place?
Yeah, it's called the Tire.
The Tire Place. I was like, that's not a proper shout out, but it is.
Yeah,
Check out the Tire Place.
The Tire Place. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man. I thought.
What are you gonna do?
I just miss
Continue
Bob.
seeing?
It's like my husband died.
Did they take over the old? Did they take over Bob's shop?
No, it's a different location.
Different location.
Different location.
You're not even
new.
married to the location.
No. Well, I started. Here's the thing.
Jesus.
Bob died to me. He just retired.
It's so funny. You keep saying he's dead.
Bob's dead.
Yeah.
And what if he is? He might be dead now.
He listens to the podcast from Omaha. I just retired.
I retired to Omaha. I'm keeping in touch with my favorite show.
I just talk. I talked to him. I listened to his podcast. I talked to his mother, Teresa.
Bob died, and my car. I got into a car accident where I had to trash my old Civic, and then I had to buy a new car quickly. Right. So I went to this Sunoco in Valley Stream, Long Island.
My God.
That was the guy you're thinking.
Yeah. That guy full fucked.
That guy full fucked me multiple times.
Absolutely.
And as a matter of principle, I don't go back there. I don't go there.
Oh
for gas.
wow, you really stuck it to him.
No, I mean I won't get gas there.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean?
What a fucking.
What do you want me to do? Firebomb the place?
Look at this guy over here, huh?
Call me a pussy because I just beat up my mechanic.
Oh, check the. Listen, if I have a bad experience at your establishment, you'll never see me again. Great, man.
Wow, Dennis.
Yeah.
Tough guy over here.
That's what I'm saying. Put a fucking sign in front of the place.
Oh, my God.
Let them know this place sucks.
You know what I did? My small cattiness.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Because the car he sold me
was a full lemon.
It was also 25 years old.
It was such a lemon. Like, you know how like they had that bowl of lemons in National.
Be very careful right now.
National Treasure. All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
It's nice to... Oh, wait, this is going nowhere, I can tell.
Yeah. It should have been a bowl of his car.
ugh. You dug down and finished.
Yeah.
You got heart, kid.
Yeah. Full. Yeah.
He sold me a full-on lemon,
Yeah.
and he was like, give me an extra $400 for it. Like, I paid like $2,500 for it. He was like, give me like $3,000, and I'll have it in tip-top condition when you take it. He's like, I'll service it.
Spitting it.
I don't even know. He just like,
Yeah.
But my dad was like, I trust this guy. So well,
So
maybe you don't. But when your dad's like, I trust this guy, you're like, all right.
You're gonna tell this guy, the guy who sides with the labor man, sides with the con man. I'm gonna tell you right now, who is your father?
Is my dad pimping me out to
yeah,
bad
your
mechanics?
dad might be a bad guy.
Yeah, he's just constantly setting me up with abusive relationships.
Right.
So he gave me this car, and
I'll tell you this much: Pip probably calls your dad. They probably have one hell of a time.
Yeah, your son's a fucking loser.
Yeah,
I know he is. Fuck you, guys.
I don't know why your dad's the monopoly man.
Yeah, I didn't give him the Irish accent.
No,
I just,
didn't.
He is an idiot.
He's quite a moron.
He's quite a fool.
Yeah.
I buy the car. I wait the few days. He gives it to me. It's all fixed up, allegedly. 2 days later, it just stops running. In the middle of, I don't know. That's the thing, is that your car
broke down on the way to a gig.
Yeah.
I think you
on
might
the
have
way home from a gig.
Yeah, I think you might have told me the story. I don't know if you told it on this podcast, and I don't want to chance whether or not you did or did not. But
long story short, I did a gig far away, got paid like $200.
Right.
Pull into a gas station to top up the gas station. The car won't start. I got to spend $200.
You
getting
top
it fucking
off, the
fixed
car
again.
tops out.
Yeah, the car taps out. I top off. I'm ready to kill myself.
Absolutely,
basically.
100%. Full tank of gas for what?
Yeah,
nothing is worse when your car breaks down with a full
tank of gas.
Yeah, you feel like this is truly the worst thing that could possibly.
And you always thinking about, now that I think about it, every time I go to pick up my car from Pips, no matter how much gas is in it, it always comes back to me on empty. You think there's something to that?
You're fucking with me now. I swear to God. I'm telling you right now, I will hit you with this buzzer. Fuck the fact that we use it to like keep each other in check in terms of bad jokes. If you're fucking with me, I'm hilarious. If you're not fucking with me, if the gas is significantly lower.
What's significantly lower? Half a tank?
I mean, half a tank is like...
They're running errands in my car?
I'm going to tell you right now, half a tank gone is atrocious.
Yeah.
If we're talking quarter tank, that's bad.
Even quarter tank is bad.
Quarter tank is bad.
I think last time I was missing a quarter tank when I picked it up. Pips, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't do a podcast with you.
Come on, buddy.
I can't.
Just get me out of these...
I should just start hitting you. Full on.
I'd let you do it.
Yeah, I'd come
if
in
you'd fix my car.
You're working at a carnival instead of the dungeon thing. You're just like, fix my car and you could beat me.
Yeah, I'll let you beat me if you give me an oil change. I just should learn to change my own oil. I do a lot of stuff.
No, it's not worth it.
Really?
I've tried it.
Yeah, but you're
you
got dumb face and thinning hair.
No. First of all, dumb face with thinning hair is the perfect mechanic body. So who are you fooling?
That is true.
That's true, right?
True.
Exactly. It's there you go.
Okay.
So this is the thing. The reason why changing your own oil is a bitch is because one, you got to get the lift. You got to deal with that. You got to get the fucking lift.
A jack?
A jack.
You don't have a jack?
I got a jack, right? But then you got to.
But you don't know how to use it.
No, I know how to jack up a car.
All right.
I've changed many tires.
Okay.
I've changed many tires. Many tires have changed me.
People love the way I change tires.
Yeah, everybody pulls over. When I get a flat tire, they pull over to the side of the road, watch me change the tire. They want me to change their tires. I told them I don't have time to change their tires. So it wasn't a good Trump impression, but the idea.
You get the idea.
The idea is right. So you got to jack up the car. Okay. You got to get a pan to get the oil.
What do you do with the oil?
That's the other thing. You got to dispose of the oil. You can't pour that in the sewer.
I mean, you kind of can, though.
You shouldn't.
Let me ask you a question. How do you get rid of your batteries?
How do I get rid of my battery?
Yeah. You throw them in the fucking garbage, don't you?
No.
Yeah,
mechanic. I live with a mechanic.
You take your batteries to a mechanic. Not a car battery. Just batteries in general.
Oh, batteries in general?
Yeah.
Oh, I throw them out the window.
Is that why there's all those dead birds outside? You're just fucking winging them at birds?
Yeah, birds, people. I don't give a shit.
No, you could just spill the oil, but it's probably worse than throwing batteries.
It's horrible to do that. So you got to get a pan to collect the oil.
Okay.
Okay. You got to dispense the oil somewhere. You got to get rid of that.
Actually, I think you're supposed to take that oil to a mechanic. So you kind of got to go to a mechanic
anyway. Because they're the ones who can dispose of the oil. And then you got to buy the oil. The new oil.
Yeah.
And they get the new oil in bulk amounts.
Right.
Like we're talking drums.
Yeah.
They get them in drums.
Mm-hmm.
When you buy oil for your car, you're basically paying for that plastic bottle.
Right.
So it's just not worth it.
You know, one time I tried to change my oil and I bought the dispensed oil to Pip.
Yeah.
He made me drink it.
And if you don't tell your brother to come here, I'm going to make him drink the oil.
I'll kill your whole family.
You want to watch your dad drink oil?
No, I thought my dad was setting me up with that.
He
turns on my dad?
No. He doesn't. Okay. In this story, I don't know. That's an empty threat. He wants. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know because I'm too stupid to realize.
Yeah, you're too stupid to realize. Yeah. Why can't I learn?
All right, I don't know. Maybe I need to go to a new
mechanic.
You
need a new mechanic. Absolutely.
And do you ever know like your car's something's gonna go wrong with my car soon?
I've never felt that way with these new people. With this place.
Really?
I've never felt that way.
Shit.
Not once. This is, man, I'm telling you right now, it's like when people go, you got a mechanic? I go, I would love to have you go to my mechanic. I would love it. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So, point being, what were we talking about before that?
Getting your hair cut.
No, that's not what I wanted to get into. Yeah, your mechanic's a scumbag, full on.
He's an abusive person.
He's an abusive person. Yeah. A guy stinks.
The one small act of defiance besides never going back to that mechanic.
Sure.
Not the new bastard mechanic, the old bastard mechanic.
This is truly, man, this is so revealing of somebody to see that they keep going back to shit people.
Once my first mechanic
this tells
died,
me everything about you.
Just been floating through life.
Yeah,
ever
absolutely.
Since
you haven't really been able to mend the wound in your heart. You haven't been able to cauterize the wound.
Yeah, I haven't been able to change my own oil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't you dare.
Yeah, you're
So that's all right. Let it go.
No.
You want it?
I got it.
All right,
Okay.
I'll give you.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have I'll tell you this much.
Hey, tell me.
You've lost the spark in your spark plugs. Pretty
you
good.
Just said lost the spark in your plugs. I would have said.
Okay. That's not bad, but
okay.
You know.
Really throwing a monkey wrench into this podcast.
Your alternator ain't alternating.
Oh man, my windshield wipers don't windshield wipe.
They only go left.
Oh, they just go up.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos? People have string on their windshield wipers because they don't work, and they just keep on like in the rain.
Yeah.
The small act of defiance I did to that old mechanic is that
one thing. My buddy would turn the spray. He would turn it slightly to the side so it would hit the people that had come up to his car.
Can you still do that? Because I would do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want something.
I know it was an old car where he could do that.
I want something on my car to attack other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Your car, like not that thing, like the the spray
spouts.
Yeah, the spout. He would turn it to so if somebody came up to his window, and even friends. He would just hit him.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not water.
It's acid. He's like the Joker with his flower.
Which, by the way, phenomenal. This man carried acid on him wherever he went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about that. He must have
like
a bag of acid.
A bag of acid, yeah.
Hanging out on his
bicep. A colostomy bag of acid. Like one bad fall, you're going to burn yourself immensely.
Burn your entire body off. Yeah. I mean, he was the Joker, though.
Sure, yeah,
he was meticulous genius.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Acid connoisseur.
Right.
Acid connoisseur.
Not corrosive enough.
Ew, what the fuck is on my arm? What's going on in this house, man?
That's just a seed.
You got seeds all over the place?
Yeah, that's what we got. Go on. Yeah, so go on. What were you going to say?
I don't know. I got seeded all over.
All right, yeah, okay. All right.
You're looking at the time for edits right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at what do I edit the hell out of here? Right. All right, I want to plug some shows because I got a bunch of shit coming up. You know what I mean?
Do you?
Yeah, I
Must
do.
be nice.
I'm a little busy guy. I'm doing what's it called? I'll be at the Robin's Nest in September 24th, headlining there.
In Mount Holly, New Jersey.
Mount Holly, New Jersey. I picked the lineup, so the lineup is stellar. Jason Choi featuring Colleen Genevieve hosting.
Nice.
Yeah. I will be at Soul Joel's back again on September 30th. So if you haven't coming out to see me, big ups to Pottstown. I'll be at the Arora Hotel October 1st. That is in Pennsylvania. I'll be at the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach.
Nice.
Opening for Akash Singh October 14th and 15th. I will be... actually, I'm going to be with you and Chris Roach.
What?
Yeah.
When? Where?
Torrington Country Club. October 22nd.
I'm sure I have that on my calendar.
I'm sure you better have that on your calendar.
Please.
Yeah. You don't have that on your calendar?
I don't. What date is it?
Never mind.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. October.
I'm co-headlining with Megan Hanley.
Nice.
Phenomenal comic.
Yes.
That's going to be in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Man, I should just live in Pennsylvania, truly. What else I got going on? And I think that's really... Oh, my God. Yeah.
A lot of mechanics in Pennsylvania. They got a Mechanicsburg. It's a town in Penn. No, absolutely not.
No,
we need a second buzzer for rebuttals.
A rebuttal, a rebuttal buzzer,
a buzzer,
a buzzer.
Follow me.
Or a buzz cut.
Follow me on Instagram at dennisrooney7. You can find all my dates there and dennisrooney.com. I will be coming to Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Lordy.
I believe it's called the Bode. What do you say? Oh, Lordy. I believe it's called the Bode Hotel, BODE. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, October 5th, 6th, and 7th.
The Omaha people can come through.
Yeah, come through, Omaha people.
Oh.
And I'll be doing more dates on the road surrounding that. So look for me on the road in early October.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I'm this is the thing. This is what kind of happened. I went to a family party.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a gig yesterday, and my mom wanted to go to this birthday party. It was this basically our accountant's kid's daughter, right?
Okay.
My accountant's granddaughter.
Okay.
First birthday.
First birthday?
Yeah.
I'm out. Not going.
This is the thing. I was like, all right, man, my mom had not. She's like, I want you to, if you could take me, it'd be great. It'd be great if you came with me. No problem. So I go there and I'm thinking, I tell her, like, I plan this ahead of time. I'm only going to spend like an hour and a half, 2 hours there max. And then I got to go to this gig. And I get there and I find out, man, 9 family members of mine are there.
You didn't know that they were going to be there?
No. And it's like, who do I hold to this? Who do
What
I
do
hold?
you mean?
Like, who do I hold accountable to this?
That you didn't know?
Yeah.
What are you, a prince? People are supposed to bring you details of events who will be in attendance?
Yeah.
You've been spoiled by your mechanic.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, but I'm saying, like, I would have canceled the gig. I would have not done the gig if I had known 9 family members of mine were going to be there.
Well, maybe it's very telling that none of these 9 family members reached out to be like, hey, we're going to be around.
You know what, man?
Wow. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, man.
My family members know enough not to invite me to stuff because I don't want. He doesn't want to be there.
They know you're not going to go.
Yeah.
But
I'll see you at Christmas.
It is pretty rough when they go, they've came from another state.
What state?
Connecticut.
Ooh.
Passed by Queens. Into, you know what I mean? They had to pass by where we live.
I had lunch with them before they went to the party.
Hilarious. That's so funny. But like you do that, and then they invited you to the party.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there in Indian garb.
Yeah.
And I pull a pip. I go, what are you doing here, dude?
And that's how it concludes. Yeah. No. You're right. They should have told me.
Yeah. Someone maybe should have told you. But also, you probably also have the reputation of like, he's a comic. It's a Saturday. He's too busy. We don't want to. Every time we invite this guy, he's doing something.
A text? A text?
Yeah. You know how hard texting is nowadays? You got to.
No, fuck that noise. I realized I was going to be angry at my mom about this.
You seem genuinely hurt.
Yeah. No, I was going to be upset with my mom because I was like, you should have told me. And then but then the reality had stuck that like, why didn't they tell me? You know? Like you pass by, I'm out here. Yeah. I still live in New York.
Yeah, but you're in Brooklyn. You're not in Queens.
No, man, I don't think that's a...
Because the party was in Queens, right?
The party was in basically the border.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not excusable to me.
Uh-huh.
It isn't.
Yeah.
So...
But it all falls on them. It doesn't fall on you. When you find out that there's this party, you don't reach out to your family members and be like, hey, is anybody going to this?
I didn't know that they were like close to this guy at all. So, and the reason why I wouldn't even ask is because they live in Connecticut. Now, if I'm going to Connecticut...
We've been to Connecticut a bunch together.
I understand
and you
that.
usually say...
I understand that.
No, I'm in your favor. I'm saying
yeah.
You usually say, you're like, I posted this on all my social media and maybe some of my family will come out. And I don't think they ever do.
No. Yeah. But then the reality had also kicked into place that that they don't check social media. They made that. They told me that.
Right.
They're like, listen, I'm really bad with all this. We all are. Mm-hmm. And that's clear. So I think that what I'm going to, and they're like, if you put us on an email list, we'll come out.
Okay.
So that's the thing. But every time I've gone to Connecticut, I've been like, all right, posting this thing.
Yeah.
Let them come through. Let them come out. So I don't know, man. It is. I think the etiquette is if you're in the state of where a person lives, family, you got to let them know. I think even if the state is large, you gotta a text, man. I think a text.
A text, I guess.
Not a phone call. I'm not saying full phone call.
Yeah.
If you're in the same town, the vicinity, if you're like maybe 50 miles out, then maybe a phone call.
Okay. Did you express this to them at the party? Be like, how come nobody told me?
I said in a text to my cousin, I said, I'm frustrated my mom didn't tell me. And she said, yeah, we shouldn't rely on them to do these things. And that's like such a response like,
delete my number.
yeah, it's
I wish you weren't there.
it's a response by saying we shouldn't blame them, but also I'm not going to take any accountability on this one.
Yeah.
Even though they are the one.
It's an easy out. Well, I don't know. I still think you're putting the blame on everybody but yourself. And I'm not saying you should solely get the blame. I'm just saying it's a shared blame.
This isn't a family member.
Sounds like you have a broken family.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean,
nowadays.
Yeah.
I have a perfect family. My mechanic, not so much.
Yeah. Your dog, not so much.
My dead dog. Can we go one podcast without you bringing up my dead dog?
That's how I like to end every episode.
We never got around to your shitty brother's dog. Well, your brother's shitty dog. I don't think your brother's shitty.
Yeah. I mean, the dog reflects the owner.
Okay.
You don't believe that?
Yeah. Bruce is a little bitch. Makes sense. Bruce has thin hair.
He's got thin fur.
He's got thin fur.
You could see right through it.
Bruce is crying when
Bruce is on Propecia. I'm always wondering why my pills are missing.
Oh, that's dark.
I'm kidding.
I know.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's I don't think that I'm held accountable here.
I'm just imagining now a picture of Bruce dead and the empty bottle of pills.
But his fur thick as shit.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm making a vest out of that.
I pull over like a mask and it's Bruce's head.
Oh God. Midsommar style. You're wearing Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd think that'd be kind of dope.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You do wear vests often.
No.
Or a vest.
I have one vest.
That you wear all the time.
No.
You're wearing it under that T-shirt right now.
Take off the shirt.
It's just I can't wear a vest. That's why I'm.
Yeah, of course not. You look like a maniac.
It'd have to be a leather vest with like Sons of Trump on the back. I saw that recently, dude. I saw a biker with a big back patch that had Donald Trump's face. He's coming up a lot today. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's face on a riding a motorcycle.
I look great on the back of a vest. I'm on many vests.
People say I'm the best on the back of a vest. Yeah. I think I look good anywhere.
Yeah, it's they don't need sleeves. You just have my face. It's good enough.
Making Trump seem like a badass instead of like a 78-year-old overweight dude is so funny to me.
It's the most ridiculous thing is that the guy's he's almost 80 years old.
Almost 80 years old.
Nobody relies on any advice from anyone in that age.
Yeah.
You stop listening to those people.
Right.
Maybe somebody in their 50s, 60s, wisdom to dispense.
Sure.
70s, you're like, I'm done hearing you.
I had a line I used to say in a joke where I'd say, like, just because someone's 80 years old doesn't mean they have 80 years of could be 80 years of being a dumbass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just doubling down on stupidity.
100%.
Not Donald Trump, of course.
Yeah,
He's a genius.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's playing 4D chess. He's going to make his final move any day now.
I mean, he hits nothing but holes in one.
Holes in one.
Holes in one. All holes in one. But there was one more thing before I get the hell out of here. The paying back the loans. Do you qualify?
I called this. I said this would happen.
Yeah.
Because I finally finished paying off my student loans.
So you paid off your student loans?
Over quarantine?
Yeah.
And I said, once I made that last payment, I said, I guarantee you there will be some form of student debt relief or forgiveness within a year.
Absolutely.
And it was 14 months. So I was a little bit off.
Sure.
But it happened. And I got to find out if I'm eligible. I don't know.
If you're not, how do you feel?
I don't care. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Right.
I've heard people make the argument like, oh, it's not fair to people who already paid off their loan. And it's like, so what? We just keep this abusive cycle? I know a thing or two about abusive cycles. Yeah, absolutely. You got to break it, okay?
Right.
You might hurt some feelings in the process. It might not be fair to some people.
Sure.
But you need to do something about it to go forward.
This is the thing. Colleges, the prices have gone up.
Yeah.
So people's level of income hasn't reflected inflation, but colleges have went up exponentially. And that doesn't make any sense why you can't. And you know what's crazy? The people that are upset that people are getting a $10,000 loan, if you're upset that someone is getting $10,000, it doesn't mean that they get $10,000.
Yeah.
It just means $10,000 is taken off. So what do they get? They're saving $100 a month.
Yeah.
Maybe $150 a month. You're frustrated. You're angry at them for saving $150 a month. And it's like, if you're so livid for someone to be able to get $10,000 of student debt taken off, if you're so angry about that, you're also losing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're not a winner here. A millionaire doesn't go, look at these fucking savages.
Yeah.
They're like, I have $1 million. I don't care.
Yeah.
And the other thing that kind of blows my mind is that student loans, I was looking this up, 1973 is when they started. And these people that were out there protesting the war
Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam, trying to seek peace.
Yeah.
You know what they should have been seeking?
A job.
Forgiveness. Loan forgiveness.
Already?
No, because that's that move should not have happened. The Department of Education used to give out student loans that were basically, I think you paid them back with no interest.
I think that's a much fairer way to do it.
Yeah, it's insane.
But if you're not making money off somebody, you're not doing it.
I saw that somebody else had posted this. I think it was another comic. Dave Smith said this. He said that if you think about it, the money being given back, the money that's being paid off is just money going towards the banks.
Yeah.
It's another form of a bailout for the banks. And it's like, how much more does that not register in people's mind? Fighting on the bottom like this is the most insane thing in the world.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the people on the top of the totem pole have convinced like these lower totems.
And it's no longer left or right. We're just fighting over who will get $10,000 loan forgiveness and who won't.
$10,000 ain't even shit. You can't even buy a fucking car for $10,000.
You can't do anything with $10,000. No one is ever short 10 grand from their dream.
Right.
You get it done.
Yeah.
By hook or by crook, you'll find a way. But $10,000 to be that angry makes you a sociopath.
Yeah.
Truly. It's like I paid off my student loans. And this is the thing. I kind of lucked out because I had a job at an insurance company and they were like, take the Series 7 exam and I'd have to take this, to study for like 3 months, take this exam. Or I get laid off and I get a severance package. I got a good severance package. I paid off the remainder of my loans.
Nice.
So I took care. It was a responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
Fine. But the thing is, I lucked out that way. But for people to be like, this is bullshit, I paid it off, they should pay it off, is like, where's the empathy here?
You know how I lucked out to pay off my student loans? 100,000 Americans died from coronavirus, and the government gave out a little bit of extra money for a few months.
Right.
And I was like, I'm throwing all that at student loans.
100%.
And I paid it all off.
Yeah.
But now I'm hoping to get it back because I'm a greasy little bottom of the totem pole rat.
I realized something. This is like something that kind of, I was driving my mom to this party, right? And I thought about this, like my parents had this grocery store and they just, for a while it did well, then it tanked.
Yeah.
Okay. And my mom barely escaped bankruptcy. Okay. And this is the thing. Her level of pride for bankruptcy, to not go bankrupt, to not do it was so high. But then you think about all the people that are up there on the top.
They've all filed it a dozen times.
Bankruptcy to them is Tuesday.
Yeah.
It just comes regularly.
Chapter 11.
They don't
it's
give
the only chapter we know about.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head. Like,
That's
what's chapter
true.
11? That's
Right.
bankruptcy.
Right.
What's 1 through 10? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's 12 through 100?
Well, that's something I learned is that filing for bankruptcy, it really is like almost like a get out of jail card.
You know, somebody said this to me. They're like, what your parents should have done, they shouldn't have bought the store. They should have taken a loan out, bought the store. If the store failed, now it's the bank's problem.
Yeah, wipe your hands clean.
Wipe your hands clean, keep your money.
Do you want to buy the store with me?
No, absolutely not.
Buns.
I mean, you know what I mean? God knows what sick relationship you'll fall in there with somebody. The bread guy, you're all of a sudden, he's delivering moldy bread, and you're like, he's good. He's a good guy. It's flavoring. You know, who knows?
He's trying his best.
Yeah, right?
Give me last week's bread. I'm eating it.
Right? Your teeth are breaking. So, yeah, that's the thing. People need to get over that horseshit behavior that there's so many tax codes and cheats that people do to hold on to their money at the top that anything else on the bottom that happens, there's such a level of pride.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I get a reduced Metro card. All right? Because
you lack pride.
See, this is what I mean.
No.
This is bullshit.
I'm being
this
funny, though.
No.
I'm being funny. The only reason I don't have a reduced Metro card is because A, I don't need it, and B, I have a lot of pride. No, B, I'm afraid of paperwork.
See what I mean? They're not, though.
They're not.
Dude, I'm on food stamps, for fuck's sake.
Edit that out?
Yeah, I'll fully say it, man. I'm on food stamps, and it's like, you know what somebody said to me when I told them that I was doing comedy full time? They were like, listen, if there's any programs out there that you can do while you're doing this and, at the level in which you're doing it, sign up.
Right. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It's like, I'm going to sit here and it's not like I'm doing this and I've got a secret $1 million. You know what I mean? It's not like I get the food stamps and then I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm working my fucking ass off out here. I'm driving all over the goddamn
You're burning
place.
the candles at both ends.
Yeah, and it's like
you're playing every restaurant in Pennsylvania.
And sure, they could give me food.
That's always a bummer, right?
Yeah, right.
Doing a restaurant gig, they don't give you the meal on the arm.
That's
what
crazy.
the fuck are we even doing here?
That's crazy.
It's bananas.
That's Robin's Nest.
I never get it.
I would like a banana.
They didn't feed you at Robin's
No,
Nest?
they did. They did. The food was phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The dessert was insane.
You got dessert?
Yeah.
You took advantage of them.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Anyway, we're done. See you guys. You know what? Meet me outside.
Okay.
Yeah.